Almost everything that I love and use on a day-to-day basis needs some kind of power. And this little lunchbox-sized device has the answer to all of that, including sometimes being too dark. It's got two really bright LEDs on the front of it. It's got a great screen so you can kind of check and see what the metrics are. And it's going to link with your cell phone. Hold on, it's a little dark in here. Let's do this. Let's get some lights in here. And you notice I plugged it in and nothing happened. That's because I'm using the cell phone app to control it. And all I have to do is just turn on the AC function. And look at that. So now we're powering a studio light with this device. And I can see on the front now that I've got about 5.5 hours left of juice if we keep blasting my face with this studio light powered by this little 300-watt box. And that's what I love most about this thing. It's not one of those things where you're going to go live off the grid for months at a time. This is more like a convenience charger, in my opinion. It even has a wireless cell phone charger on top of it, so you could just set your phone down on there. A little bit of information about the ports on the side. You've got 3 USB-A's and 1 USB-C. You use that USB-C, you can use it to charge it too. So if you have any sort of modern computer or iPad device, you could even use that to trickle charge it over time. But it comes with its own charger that you would use on this side to charge it a little faster. Also some Anderson plugs if you want to use one of their solar chargers, or you could connect it with your cigarette lighter adapter in your car and you could charge it that way. All of them are going to charge at about the same rate of speed. And what I really like is this cell phone app kind of updates and tells you how much power you have left. And I really like that you can see 5 hours and 26 minutes remaining if I keep using this studio light, which right now we can see is drawing 29 watts of power. So that's, I think, really cool that you could set this up, leave it alone. It's recommended that you recharge it about every 90 days. So it's a great kind of backup kit. And I'll be honest, my favorite life hack, my favorite quality of life improvement with something like this, here at Dillbilly HQ, we pretty much run on the internet. So when your modem flips or your router goes down, if you lose power for a second, a lot of times you have to readjust that whole thing. If you plug your modem into this, you never have to worry about that. Sometimes you lose power, but you don't actually lose internet. So plug your modem, your router into something like this. And now if you do lose power, you can keep working or streaming Netflix or whatever you do with the internet. Love that as a backup option. Cell phone charger. And even in the instructions, they're pretty detailed for, I mean, what's really kind of a simple, it's just a battery backup for anything that requires AC, DC, or even USB power. But they give you a rundown, like if you're powering a 30-watt light bulb versus your MacBook versus a fan. But like I said, ultimately something like this isn't what you're going to rely on to power your whole van life or home in the woods. But for a great quality of life, I mean, you could hook up a little TV screen and a projector or something like that, and you could watch movies outside and take this with you. It's really small. I mean, I'm just holding it in one hand. It's about the size of a lunchbox, and it even has a nice little lunchbox handle on it. So if you're looking for a way to not be bummed out when you lose power for a little bit, this is a great device. I hope it works for you too.